All right, we got your weekly section here on the Panda Planner Pro, and we're gonna go through, I like to do this on Sunday night. Some people like to do it on Monday, but choose one day a week where you can go through this. You're gonna review your previous week, plan your upcoming week. So on the review of last week, you go over your big wins. What are the 5 best things that you can remember from this past week? And you're doing this to solidify those memories, to savor them, and take the time to really appreciate that these things happen in your life. And start to think of it, instead of just writing them down and kind of going through it like just like some routine, think about where you were a year ago or 2 years ago, and a lot of the times when you put it in that perspective, you start to appreciate those experiences a lot more, because you're like, man, that's something I've been really working towards for a long time. That just happened, and right now it seems run of the mill, but I've been really working hard to get to that point in my life. So just taking some perspective will allow you to kind of register those big wins in your life a little bit more. How I'll improve are sort of on a macro level. You're doing this on a daily basis to take baby steps on how you can improve. Now you're taking it a little bit further on on the whole, what could I have done this past week to make it a little bit better? And so just try and look at the things that you can do. It's still more of a baby step type of approach, but on a week-to-week basis, what are some improvements that you can make? So that's it for reviewing your last week. Then you're going to be going into planning your upcoming week and starting with some implementation intention. So there's research on showing that people, when they say what they're going to do specifically when they're going to do it, in what setting, they're a lot more likely to follow through on it. So you can kind of do that here and look at the different areas of your life, your personal life, your work life, your family and friends, your relationship, and plan something you're going to do to make this week great. And you can take that a step further by even writing the actual date and time and place where you're going to do those things. But ultimately, we're just trying to look at our life and intentionally find ways to make it great, because otherwise, if we just leave it to chance, oftentimes these things aren't going to happen. Next, we want to go to what I'm looking forward to. And similar to what I'm excited about, we're building that positive anticipation, seeing the things that are coming up this week that we're excited about, getting ourselves back in the habit of being excited about what's happening in our lives and looking forward to those things. Habits you're focusing on developing shouldn't be more than 2. It's cool if you're doing 1, but habits are difficult and take a lot of time and effort to develop, so make sure you're not overwhelming yourself. But put those in here so you can remind yourself of what are the things that you're trying to get done on a daily basis. Learn something new is just getting your brain in the habit of expanding and learning new things and building perspective. So constantly having learning as part of your week-to-week priorities and your week-to-week habits is a really great way to keep yourself developing and improve yourself as a person. Passion project is something that you're doing personally. This can be like a hobby, just so that we're not always focused on work, that we have some time that we're carving out towards something you're excited about. Maybe it's gardening, maybe it's building a shed, or whatever is exciting for you. And then getting into your projects, these are your actual work projects. So what are the top 4 projects that you're working on this week? And then break those down into subtasks. And then look at those things and figure out what are the most important things that I really want to get done this week. And that's what goes into your top goals. So break these things down into the sub goals, and then ultimately these are what's going to go into your daily section and the top priorities. So your top priorities on a day-to-day basis can be pulled pretty much directly from these project subtask lists. And then at the end of the week, you want to make sure that you're trying to hit your goals as quickly as possible, and you do that by reverse engineering them and putting them into your daily priorities. So that is your weekly section. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And hey, if you're getting some value out of using your Panda Planner, if you could do me a favor and just share it with a friend, it would mean a lot to me. Not actually give them the planner, but maybe just share the message with them that you're using this product and you're enjoying it. Our goal is to help as many people as possible with our scientifically designed tools and strategies. So the more that we can spread the word, the better. We're a really small company, so trying to compete with the other planner, the big boys in the industry, is not always easy. So we really rely on word of mouth and people like you to help us spread the word. So I'd appreciate it, and thanks so much. Talk to you soon.